I have a very quick update for you on the SEO world, what's going on, how things are filtering out. It's a mess. It's a real mess. So if you've been hit with this Google quote unquote spam update that they've been rolling out since March 1st, if you've been hit, if your website has been hit, some people have been totally flatlined. I mean, from 10,000 views a month to zero. Like, it's bad. So if you have been hit, and just be patient for a couple of weeks is the first thing, because every single one of my sites was hit, and then they all came back just in like 2 days later. They all came back to their regular traffic except for one. So I have one site now that is not coming back. I have no idea why. And most people that are in the SEO space that are doing this, and bloggers that are doing this, have no idea. It's human written content. It's all my own photos that I take. All of these things that Google said for us to do, I did. I established EAT. It's like everything is just personal experiences. All the things they said they wanted at one topic. Yes, it's all on there. Guess who shows up ahead of me? Forbes. Forbes okay, and I'll just give you a little tip on the niche that I'm talking about, is my cat site. What? Forbes is now the authority on cats? I thought Forbes was a financial magazine, right? So that is one of the, that's like, the last few have been really bad. So I just had a colleague of mine, they needed a granite. They were going to redo their kitchen and they were looking for granite. And there was like, what are some tips about choosing the best granite? Guess who was number one? Forbes. How in the world does Google think that that's an authority website on granite? Just a few months ago, you would be given somebody who wrote about granite, either as a business, they're a granite business owner, and they're selling and giving tips about how to install granite, what to look for, or you would have gotten a blogger who is remodeling her house and doing this firsthand experience, which is exactly what Google said they wanted. They wanted us to go and get the products, display them, use them, and then write about them so that we're writing a real review. So do you think that Forbes staff sits around all day, buys all the products and goes and tries them and then comes back and writes about them? Highly doubt that. So what are we going to do about this My Cat site? So I have some little tips that I'm going to give you. So if you were hit, now all my real estate sites are fine. So all of my real estate they're all doing fine. So if you want to ask me any questions about that, go ahead and do that. I have another two other niches that we blog in. Also, our VA site is doing fine. So most of them are doing fine. Now, so what am I going to do? So what do you do if you've been slapped? So the first thing that I recommend is you don't stop doing SEO. That's still important. But when you see when you go to your search console and you see your little circle of where you get all your traffic sources from. So usually Google is like 60 to 80% of that pie, okay? So for instance, on my cat site, that has dropped from 60 to 80% to 6%. And so now Pinterest has a nice slice. I'm getting more traffic from Pinterest than I am getting from Google, and I'm getting more traffic from Facebook. So what I recommend that you do is start a Facebook page about your topic. Okay, you can call it let's just say you're selling calendars. So you'd say calendar community, communities that love, or people who love calendars or something like that. That's not a good example that I use. I was looking at my calendar. Let's say it's about feng shui. That's a good one. So let's say it's about feng shui. You could say, lovers of feng shui. And that could be the page name. So you don't have to do a group, because doing a group is a whole nother system and a whole nother thing that I can teach you another time. But it's a whole different ball game than doing the page, because this is why. So you're going to create that page and then you're going to run ads to that page. Now, most people I know are getting anywhere between 3 cents to 6 cents a like. So you're going to run like campaigns. And they're spending between $4,000 and $1,000 to get up to 10,000 likes. Once you get up to 10,000 likes, then you can turn off the ads and it'll start to grow. Just because you have 10,000 likes, it'll start to organically grow after that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to write really good content. You're going to write some of your content on Facebook is going to be a paragraph with a call to action to go to and put a link in. to go to your website page so that you're driving that traffic, but you can't do that with all of the posts. So I would say 8 of the posts should be linking to your website, to different pages, which is a total switch around of what we used to do. And then you're going to send 2 of those, and then 2 out of those 10 are going to be just pretty ones that people are going to share all across so you can get more likes to your page. Maybe you could do 3 of those and 7 of the other, but you're going to have to like test it out and see, which way is going to be best for you to do it. Then the next thing is you're going to go open a Pinterest account and make sure that you can create even boring niches that are not very visual or not very feminine. You can create them in a way that the Pinterest audience will still like them. So you just have to use your imagination and creativity to do that. You can always contact us and we can always do that for you. So we are, you can have our VAs do all of this for you, which is what I'm going to do. So I have a Facebook page for that cat site, and I've had it for a while. We just didn't really do a whole lot with it, but now we're going to ramp that up, and I have like 2,000 likes on that page. So we're going to do, and I did that all organically, but that took like a year, and I'm not going to wait 3 more years to keep losing traffic to my site because I have display ads on there, and I want to earn the income from the display ads. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. Then the next thing that you're going to do, and my VAs are going to take over all this once I have it all structured. Then and I already have a VA starting this already. She started 2 weeks ago, and that is you're going to go start a Pinterest account for your blog. And then you're going to do your Pinterest post. Now, we have found that you need to do around 25 a day. You got to do 25 pins a day. There's a whole structure. There's lots of courses on there. A lot of them are about just building a Pinterest, like following on Pinterest, which I don't care about. You don't care anything about the Pinterest itself. And it used to be that Pinterest would punish you and not give you any traffic if you sent a link to your website. They don't do that anymore because they realize that that's what it's all about. You got to let them link to the websites. So they have stopped doing that aggressive campaign against links. And I think Facebook has kind of slacked off a little bit about that as well, because everybody that I'm speaking to is having really good traffic coming from social. So those are the 2 places that I would really focus on. If you have any questions, let me know, and I can be happy to answer any of your SEO questions. So just let me know and let us know if we can help you. We would love to take that off your plate. Our rate is $15 an hour, so it's not very much at all. Just contact me, and at this time of this publishing, if our rates go up, don't get mad at me because you'd be grandfathered in anyway. But I'm saying if you're watching this a year from now and I raise the rates, then that's a different story. But for right now, at the time of this publishing, our rates are $15 an hour. Look in the description. All my links are there. All the products I use are there for SEO, but there's also a place for you to contact us, and you can get our 365 things that you can delegate to a VA today. Talk to you later.